This is FBISD UIL practice week 4, number 1, inside voices only. And the problem states that you want to help the teachers determine whether or not a message is shouting or not, and this message is shouting if all of the characters are uppercase, or all of the alphabetical characters are uppercase. Otherwise, it's not shouting. And we have n messages. Each one of the n messages is exactly one message, and then there's only going to be at max 50 messages, and each message is going to have a length of 500 characters at a max. Then we say that if it is shouting, then we say use your inside voice. Otherwise, we say thanks for contributing to a friendly and welcoming online learning environment. And so the first thing you can think of is obviously what we can do is we can loop through each one of these characters, and then we say that initially all of them are uppercase. We assume they're all uppercase, so we assume they're shouting. And then we say once we reach a lowercase letter, then we say, well, it's no longer shouting because there is a lowercase letter. But an easier way to do this problem is simply to take the entire string, and then string objects have this method called true uppercase. And so if we take true uppercase, it would turn all the lowercase into uppercase letters and then create a new string. So what we can say is that if we take a string and we turn it into uppercase, if that string is equal to the original string, then it means that that original string is all uppercase as well. So for example, this first string here, if it was all uppercase and we did two uppercase, it wouldn't change anything because all of the characters here are all uppercase anyways. So it makes it easier for this problem to be done. So what we can do here is we can first create a scanner. Sc is equal to new scanner. We want to read from system.in. And then what we want to do first is we first want to take n, which is the number of messages that we have. So we say int n is equal to sc.next int. And then we want to loop through each one of these messages. So we say, okay, so first we need to take the next line. And then we want to loop through each one of these messages. So we can start at 0, and then we go to n. And then we say if, okay, so then we want to take the next string. So we do string s is equal to sc.next line. And then we want to say that if this s dot true uppercase is equal to the original string, then we know that we want to print out, then we know that the message is shouting, and we want to print out use your inside voice. Otherwise, if they're not equal, then that means there was a lowercase somewhere in that message, and then we can print out the other message, which is thanks for contributing to a friendly and welcoming online learning environment. So if we run this code using the practice test, we'll see that it passes the sample test case. So we can submit our code. If we submit our code, it says that it passes both of them, so we know it's correct.